Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SepNoSia, welcome back your presence. And last time, we attend the professional killers meeting, which Misa sleeps. And apparently, Sai is Misa's father. Well, I did not expect that. Not at all. But now we do. And Karasu is looking at me, so we better get going. I don't know whether to feel flattered or afraid. Me? Break into other technologies? But I'm a killer, right? That's why you hired me. I did nothing of the sort. Your first assignment was a test. The fact that you also completed a necessary service under my employ is just a bonus. Of course, that isn't to say you won't be killing anyone else. But your position is by no means limited to that kind of work. So, what do you say? Interested in becoming Sai's newest protege? Actually, yes. Seeing how you already murdered Andre and make Leon shut up, I would love to. So I can also make Leon shut the fuck up. Breaking into Adder. Learning from Sai. Can I learn from Misa too? Sleeping style? Whenever it is? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But to already move on from assassination to corporate espionage? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I told you, you always change positions so fast, Suoh. Am I a high school student? A furniture mover? A collector? Head collector? Assassin? What is my goal? Do I want to make enough money to support my sister indefinitely? Am I just making ends meet until we receive our inheritance? My life has been in overdrive for a while. I have done all kinds of things I never thought possible. Well, anything is possible in life, Suoh. Am I really prepared to move into the world of corporate espionage? Well, refusing this man is not an option. That's one thing I learned. So, of course, and I would love to see some more actions. Let's go! Hell, what am I thinking? This could be the lucky break I've been waiting for. Or another bad end. For hell I know. Kara's already said that Sai would be training me beforehand and I wouldn't even have to kill anyone. This could be the single greatest opportunity in my lifetime. Bad end or not, I don't know. Alright, I'll do it. Yeah. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And don't worry, you will be rewarded soundly for your efforts. Oh yeah, definitely. Another $10,000+. Hell yeah. I was hoping that was the case. I don't mean to sound greedy, but how much are we talking about here? How much? My boy, money would be a rather poor reward for something this grandiose. Ooh, what is that then? If it's not money, what is it? A mansion? Eh? He isn't going to screw me like my last boss, is he? I'm not sure. He is rich, wealthy. Duh. No. For a job like this, the reward must be just as special. Succeed, and I'll return your home to you. What? My home? You lost your home not long ago, correct? Your parents' house? I've done my research. I know all about your life before and after your parents' demise. If I recall correctly, your parents' death were deemed suspicious, and you have been locked out of your inheritance pending a thorough investigation. What you weren't told is how horribly slow and corrupt the justice system in this country is. I have already obtained your house. For safekeeping, of course. Do this for me and I will sign the rights over to you. Hell fucking yeah! Well, that went better than expected. When Sai said the two of them wanted to speak to me, I wasn't sure what to think. But for our old home, this house Sara and I grew up in, to be so close. Suoh. Yes sir. You're making me nervous. 10 p.m. Sorry, 11 p.m. sharp, Monday through Thursday. Meet me at Andre's gym. The gym? Okay, but why? For training. Weren't you listening? Ah, right, of course. But hitting the gym, is that really a good way to prepare for that? Don't question him now. Just be there. Yes, of course. I'm not done talking. Oh shit. There's one other duty I'll have you perform. Take care of my daughter. Is that it? There's more. The decision for you to join Misa and I in training and in work was not Karasu's alone. He wants Misa and I to teach you, to show you how professionals do things, to give you the skills you need to pull off our advent raid and survive. But I don't care about any of that. Oh shit, he's so cold to me. I agreed to all of this for my daughter's sake, not yours. His daughter, meaning Misa? She walked off on her own when we left Karasu's office, so I didn't think her destination was the same as Sai's. But if he's asking me to do something for his daughter's sake, I guess he must want me to... This might kill me. Just saying. This might lead to a bad end too. And I don't want that to happen. Although maybe I can get some gallery pictures and some funky ass jazz music, but no. I refuse. Oh shit, this is not good. I'm not sure. Befriend her. Protect her. I'm pretty sure I'm weaker than her, so fuck. You know what? I'll take the safest option, I guess. That must be it. I'm not sure actually. This can't be a terribly social or heartwarming career, and I doubt Misa still goes to school. Our colleges are all older than me, and I'm certain that I'm older than Misa, so age-wise I'd be the most likely candidate. Not to mention, she keeps using me as a pillow, so, you know. You want me to befriend your daughter? Don't get the wrong idea. Misa is perfectly capable of making friends. You should be honored that I'm offering you the opportunity to even see her outside of work. Yeah. She just isn't in a position to do so right now. That means your first statement is invalid. What I want from you is something that nobody else here can offer Misa. You're 17. Going by your date of birth, you're 4 months older than my daughter. You're by far the closest to her in terms of age and even in circumstance. Circumstance? What is that? Torn away from your home, cut off from other people your age, thrown headfirst into the real world, left with little choice but to fight. Oh. But I won't let that fact consume my daughter's life. So, all I want from you is your friendship. When you're not at work, I want you to spend your free time with my daughter. Teach her about the city, about this foreign culture. Show her that there's more to life than the malice and deceit that we deal with every day. Make her see firsthand that this world isn't completely rotten. But above all, prove to her that life is still worth living. It hit me so hard. Such wise words. It makes my whole body hair chill. Damn it, Sai. Damn. Yeah. Same reaction from me, like, damn it, Sai. I never thought you were that amazing. Your speech. Gonna be the next president. Well, that means my answer is not wrong, right? Befriend her. You said want me to get close to her. Not date her or protect her, but befriend her. How the hell am I supposed to say no to that? Yeah. Say no and bad end too, I guess. 2 days later. Sunday night, October 2nd. As usual, my weekend passed by in the blink of an eye. And for the first time in history, I was actually glad to see it pass. Why? The same lack of drama that I craved, paired with my work being complete for the week, led to a peaceful yet painfully boring weekend. Aside from the Friday night meeting, the only noteworthy event the past was my shopping trip with Sara. I know Sara can be a handful, and I've thought for a while now that she might be bipolar, but when I saw that day was unreal. Sara's always hated violence. I'm the violent one, not her. But you're a twin. And yet when that boy from her school started to insult me, she completely lost it. Sara kicked and screamed and did everything in her power to inflict damage upon him. If I wasn't there to hold her back, there's no telling what might have happened. He might be going to be the same fate as Mudo. Brr. Of course, even forgetting about the shopping trip itself for a moment, there's still the reason behind our outing. I only took Sara out in order to distract her, hoping I could calm her down by showing her that no matter how I got it, the money was ours. And thankfully in the end I did manage to calm Sara down. I allowed her to misunderstand what I meant, letting her believe that I was simply too ashamed of my job to tell her what it was. For the time being, no matter how short-lived our relationship has returned to normal. What currently concerns me most of all isn't my personal life, however, or even my job. Rather, the biggest concern I have right now is my training with Sai. I'm gonna get butt-fucked. Shit. As excited as I am to see what he can teach me, if it's anything like my training with Leon, I doubt I'll even survive. Yeah. I'm sure what Leon just tried to kill us, Sai is gonna 3 times much better than that. I'm sure the others are good at what they do, but Sai, that man is scary. He has ponytails. Don't mess with him. He's like those people badass. The others are a supposed group of killers are deathly afraid of him. One word is all it takes for him to instill fear in his own colleagues. What is that? And yet when the Sai spoke of his daughter so tenderly, I know that he couldn't be all bad. He does what he needs to in order to survive and to provide for his family, no matter how others view him for it. He's so strong, so capable, and independent, and yet he still cares deeply for his family. Are you starting to fall in love with him? No. That's not gonna happen. Stop thinking like that. He really is worthy of admiration. Oh, okay. I thought I'm getting the wrong idea here, you know? Granting myself a momentary reprieve from my thoughts, I arrived in the same meeting room I had visited earlier in the week. Once again, I was the first to arrive, having shown up early so as not to be late. And so, despite my desire to get to work and stay out of my own head, I found myself alone with my thoughts once more. Okay. What a waste of time. Tell me about it. The drive over here took longer than the meeting. You said that twice, Violet. No, a quick meeting, a good meeting, I always say. Within 10 minutes of their arrival, my coworkers and I had all sat down, been assigned to our work, and begun to depart. I received a single assignment once again compared to the multiple targets given to most of the others, with Misa and Sai not receiving any. I guess those two just take whatever work is left over. Huh, no need to be assigned any. Well, whatever. The important thing is that I have my work for the week. Now it's time to go home. Not so fast. Shit. Or not. Here. Sai handed me a stack of blueprints, which I immediately recognized. Blueprints. Wait a minute, aren't these? They're copies of the blueprints Karasu showed you, as well as other floor plans, hidden entrance, and everything else you should know for our upcoming mission. Oh, there is hidden entrance. Take them home, study them, memorize every security camera, every alarm, every exit. Holy crap, how the fuck am I gonna do that? Wow, these are seriously detailed. I'm amazed Karasu was able to get his hands on these. Well, he is powerful and wealthy, not for nothing. It'll take a while for me to make sense of them, but this will definitely help. Unlike me, Sensei, I have never broken into anywhere more luxurious than a vandalized apartment. I'll need every bit of help I can get if I'm going to pull this off, whether my role is noteworthy or not. More importantly, Misa emerged from behind Sai's back, silently moving like the professional killer she is. Shit. Misa, have you given any thoughts to what we discussed? Shake. Does that mean she, like... No, I don't think anything. I see. What about you, Suoh? Me? What on earth is he talking about? If it's something Sai wants from me, then surely... let's see. I need more information. I think that's the safest bet. It's about my assignment. No way. Why would he called her? It's about me dating his daughter. Most chance it is, but I'm also reluctant to actually choose it. Damn it. You know what? Let's just go for it. Be a man, man up, and be brave. Curious about where I'll be taking your daughter? Yes, actually. Yeah, baby! Right on the spot! Hit them hard and hit them fast. The two of you only have one assignment between you for the week. Have you given any thought as to how you'll spend the rest of your time together? So that's why she wasn't assigned any work. Anyway, as far as plan goes, should I lie? I think you can see through my lie, but then again, should I be honest? Oh shit. I'll be honest, you know? No, I can't say I have. But isn't it the kind of thing that just happens? Sarah and I rarely plan our outings ahead of time. Is that so? And who is this Sara? What outings do you go on together? Sai doesn't know who Sara is? No, maybe he's just testing me. Sarah's my twin sister. We go everywhere together. Though she's usually the one to pick where we go. Alright, I'll leave it to you then. Be at Central Park at 10 AM and escort Misa back here when you're done for the day. Aside from that, it's up to you. What? Come along, Misa. As her father began to walk off, Misa opened her mouth as if to finally have her say. The moment she did so, however, Sai ushered her along, robbing her of the opportunity. So I'm supposed to juggle my new career as a killer, prepare to rob a multi-billion-dollar company, and date a professional killer all at the same time. Well, aren't you a lucky man? Sometimes you just need multiple assignments to make things interesting, because sometimes having too much holiday is actually very boring. What does it feel like I'm digging my own grave? No, you're not digging your own grave. It's being digged for you. Like last time when you died in the first bad end. Because of me, I'm sorry. Sickness. Chapter 10. Misa. Nice title. Very threatening. I'm sure it is. It is a professional killer after all. The next day, Monday morning, October 3rd. Completely oblivious to my absence during the night, Sarah's morning ritual followed the same pattern as always. Wake up, prepare for school, drag my carcass out of bed, make breakfast, and depart. Holy crap, boring. As has become apparent lately, however, it's not an easy routine to follow when said carcass doesn't return home until the early hours of the morning. But after preparing a bowl of cereal for her worthless brother and kissing him goodbye, Sara indeed carried on with her day as usual, leaving me with the privacy I needed to work. Weaponry, next-gen armor, all sort of high-tech gadgets, everything here is a decade ahead of its time. It's a wonder Adder even bother with their fake wonder drugs. It's obvious that their primary income doesn't stem from selling medication. The stuff in here looks like it was taken directly out of some sci-fi series. If anyone else had presented me with these, there's no way in hell I'd have believed them. It's all post-modern stuff that nobody in their right mind would come up with. That's why we have scientists. They are made to do this. I mean, really, an oscillating blade? What the hell is that? Yeah, what is that? And these personal flight pods? Jetpack? How can you mount submachine guns to the front of a vessel, yet still claim it's for transport? Wait. How can you mount submachine guns to the front of a vessel, yet still claim it for transport? It's actually legit. Everything in here is a weapon or made for some kind of war to either supply the military with this stuff. Are they actually an intelligence agency, like out of a James Bond film, or are either trying to build an empire just like Karasu? I'm guessing not the James Bond. Duh. Empire style, I think. Knowing my luck, that's exactly what's going on. Karasu and Ed are both rushing to build their empires with me stuck in the middle, working for the side without a multi-billion-dollar international corporation. All the money in the world isn't sufficient payment for going up against Adder, and I settled on a single house. Just as my stress levels seemed to be rising, I cast a glance at the clock, realizing just what time it was. Among the many work-related matters swirling around my head, there was still one event which could go either way. And even though I had many reservations about my job in general, there was no excuse to keep my date waiting. Let's go. Let's pick her up. Oh, that piano. Oh, such a beautiful music. Happy jolly. Leaving my house later than intended, I arrive at Central Park right on time. I had to push through a surprising amount of foot traffic, and I almost lost my way a couple of times. But at the pace I was walking, I somehow managed. Phew! There are more people out than I'd expected. Sorry, I just loved the piano, you know? The chill piano style. Most people should be at work or school by now, so I thought the streets would be relatively empty. Unfortunately, being such a busy part of City, that's rarely the case. As I wandered around the area, silently cursing size fake meeting place of Central Park. Silently cursing, are you sure? Maybe you can read your mind. I soon set my eyes on my partner for the morning. Well. Look at this fine young lady. Waiting under the sun's harsh rays was Misa, who already seemed to be enduring the repercussions of her choice in clothing. Between her decision to wear a black jumper and the fact that she was waiting in direct sunlight, the heat was no doubt taking its toll on her, causing visible sweat to form on her face and neck. Why the heck is she wearing a jumper on a day like today? For that matter, why doesn't Misa just remove her jumper? She's obviously uncomfortable. For reasons beyond my knowledge, Misa continued to endure the unpleasant rays of the morning sun, sweating profusely as she waited for her partner. It would be cruel of me to keep Misa waiting any longer. Yeah, you're not supposed to make a lady wait, Suoh. Come on. You're supposed to be the one who came first. Time to begin our morning together. Good morning, Misa. Ow. She's like, yes, master. I guess my greeting didn't merit a reply. Oh well, no use dwelling on it. First of all, we need to decide on what we'll do for today. I haven't really given it any thought, but we should be able to kill this a few hours, right? Besides, it's for Misa's sake that we're here. Surely she has a destination in mind. So, have you given any thought as to where you'd like to go? Shake. Or not. Yes. Misa's just being Misa. Apparently it's up to me after all. Where would be a good place to take a nice young girl with a habit of killing people? How about a museum? I'm sure a city of this size must have one. Are you serious? A teen girl who loves to kill people, to a museum. Okay. So I did want me to teach her about this culture after all, and a girl as quiet as Misa would be most welcome there. No good, huh? So I may want our outing to be educational, but that doesn't mean Misa feels the same way. I can't blame her for not wanting to go to an educational facility during her free time. Or perhaps Misa simply doesn't want to be here with me. I'm sure she wants to. Why would she use you as a pillow every time? It's not as though I ever saw her father actually ask if she wanted to go. We could go to the pool, or maybe the movies. This girl does speak English, right? Fine, let's just walk around town. Okay. So this is what the city is like during the day, huh? When I was with Marcus, we spent a lot of time traveling between targets, but we mostly just sat on public transport and went for short walks around smaller districts. Actually, walking around the heart of the city like this during broad daylight is just awful. What? Misa and I started walking with a meter or so between us, but as the crowd grew thicker, Misa inched closer to my side. You're not a fan of crowds either, huh? Huh? I figured as much, even without Misa saying a word. She clearly feels uncomfortable. You know, could blame her. Stuck with someone who's more or less a stranger, walking down crowded streets in sweltering heat, dressed in a sweater. But while I can't help the fact that she's stuck with me, I can at least do something about her other sources of discomfort. What is that? Seeking to ease Misa's heat exhaustion, I escorted her to a nearby mall, wherein we immediately reveled in the cool air. Nice choice. Feeling better now? Oh, sweet girl. She's like those cute little puppies, but can love to kill people. She isn't the only one. On a hot day like today, you really can't beat fiery air conditioning. Better yet, while there are still more people here than I'd like, it isn't as crowded as on the street. As far as Venice goes, this has to be... What? Why is she blushing? Before Misa and I could venture any further inside or visit any of the stores, the sound of her stomach growling reached my ears. Ah, she is hungry. Okay, hungry? Well, we have been walking around for a while. Let's eat, shall we? She's seriously like those little puppies. But yeah, with a habit of killing people. As Misa and I approached the shopping center's food court, we found ourselves swarmed by people once again. Kainan? What is that? Chicken? TH. Taco Heaven. Okay. What's that? Mario's Grill. I think I'll take that. The name is already Zen Cafe. Is it like those meditating city? We were able to place our orders easily enough, with Misa simply pointing at what she wanted. But with so many people around, I doubted whether or not we get a seat. Honestly, how did we get stuck with the midnight rush? We couldn't even have been walking around for that long. And whose bright idea was it to buy lunch in a crowded food court anyway? At least when Marcus and I were collecting, the restaurant we visited were practically empty. If the crowd doesn't disperse soon, we're going to end up eating while standing. Well, at least you got to eat. After receiving our orders and making our way to a less crowded part of the food court, Misa and I found seats at last. In front of me was my order of chicken curry, and before Misa sat, a fried rice with sweet pork. That actually sounds delicious. Damn it! Now it's making me hungry. The smell alone was enough to make me salivate, especially after working around with so little in my stomach all morning, so I couldn't wait to dig in. But as I look across at Misa, she didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Oops, sorry. Steam suddenly goes online, and my friend list started to go wild and crazy. Well, just ignore that. Is something wrong? Is it possible that I misunderstood Misa's order? She did make her selection with the point of her finger after all. Or perhaps Misa herself got the order wrong. So I did make it sound like Misa isn't overly familiar with this country, and I haven't heard her speak a word of English. No wait, I know what this is. And Sarah thinks I can't read people. What's this? I'm curious. Never used a knife and a fork before, huh? Ooh, that gentleman. Ooh, like this. I showed Misa how to cut the pork, then scoop up some pork and rice with a fork and brought it to her mouth. Chew, chew, chew. Now that's what I like to see. Sarah would probably call me intolerant for assuming that was the issue, but you can't argue with results. Just as I can use a knife and fork but can't figure out chopsticks, there's no shame in the reverse being true. Not that Misa seems to be having any such issue now. She's a much faster learner than I am, I'll give her that. Maybe she can use chopsticks better than you are too. Too easy, huh? As I look at Misa's radiant smile, I forgot all about her occupation and sketchy life, if only for a moment. Whether the girl in front of me was a truly ruthless killer, an unfortunate victim of her father's career, or something in between, all I could see was a young girl enjoying her time above ground. Misa began to happily cut into her food once more, no longer bared by the minor lack of understanding preventing her from letting loose. Wow, Misa must have been hungry. Just look at her go! Look at it go! Sorry. Speaking of which, if I don't hurry up, Misa is going to finish without me. Nom nom nom! Yummy yummy yummy. After eating our fill, during which I spent most of my time trying not to laugh at Misa's enthusiasm, the two of us walked around the mall looking for ways to kill time. We didn't actually visit many stores, but given our goal for the day... how am I supposed to make a sound like that? Too hard. I can't do it. Just imagine how she would giggle, okay? I'd say the trip was a success. Continuing to portray the reserved image she earned earlier, Misa excitedly pointed to store after store, quickly eating time as we wandered around aimlessly. I fulfilled my duty as a tour guide by explaining the purpose behind each venue, but for the most part of my explanations appeared to go in one ear and out the other. Either Misa already knew exactly what the venues were for, or she'd rather go in and experience them firsthand. Having passed the initial hurdle of awkwardness, the time Misa and I spent together soon passed, and before I knew it, it was time to see her off. We hadn't agreed on an exact time, but with the sun setting, my sister returned, quickly approaching. I thought it was time to end our outing. As per my agreement with Sai, I escorted Misa back to the all too familiar arena. I wasn't told of an exact drop-off point, but this should be fine, right? Karasu's office is only a short walk from here, and I presume that Misa's home, wherever it may be, can't be far from here either. Alright, this is it. Guess I'll see you at the same time tomorrow. Okay. As always, you guys think of that, how she would giggle. What is it? Oh, okay. Bye. Weirdo. Hey, that's not nice. She was trying to say goodbye. What the hell is wrong with you? Despite the fact that she never said a word, Misa took off with a smile, broadcasting her enjoyment without reservation. Sai, I've done your job now, so don't kill me, please. After seeing Misa off, I arrived back home at an unusually early hour. Since I admitted to my sister that I no longer work at the warehouse and I had no reason to waste my time in the city, and my work for the week wasn't something I could go off and deal with on a whim, with that in mind, I could arrive home early in the afternoon, guilt-free, and offer Sara no explanation whatsoever for my return, trusting that she'd rather take peace in my presence than question it. That actually sounds kind of evil. Sara usually gets home at approximately 4:15 p.m. during the week, giving me almost half an hour before her return. That should give me enough time to bathe and study Sai's blueprints before Sara gets back. Although I hadn't started working on my assignment for the week, Karasu's other project was still nagging at the back of my mind. Misa had taken up my morning, and I couldn't look over anything work-related in Sara's presence, so the short gap between the two seemed like my best bet. Okay. One shower and study session later, I returned to the living room, awaiting the arrival of my sister. 4:15 had come and gone, but still I waited patiently, anticipating her return. I'm home! 4:30 p.m., huh? Oh, that was close enough. Sara probably just missed the bus or something. Afternoon, sis. Yeah. Responding half-heartedly, Sara immediately averted her gaze, showing no sign of her usual enthusiasm. Unfortunately for Sara, her aversion simply gave me the opportunity to show twice in one day that even I could read people. I know that look. Which subject are you failing this time, It's not like that, really. Relax, I'm not your father. Besides, my grades were far worse than yours. Okay, so I'm in no position to criticize. So which subject is it? History again? Art? So, the school counselor asked me to give you this. The counselor? I opened the envelope and read the letter with it. Okay, let's find out that next time, as time has eat my presence. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. Tell your friends and family about my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, SepNoSia says, thank you for your presence.